Right. Hey everyone, Modern Fitness 1753 here. Hey, so just a quick update. Haven't done any cardio since the cardio session this morning. It's not quite time yet, but I am checking in because I know I said I wouldn't be doing a lot of tracking, but I stopped by a supplement shop on the way home, and they actually had this fancy machine there that checks your body fat. Supposedly checks your body fat, your body composition, how much muscle you have. um, so here is what it looks like. Kind of tough to see, but because I can't switch around. No, not during. But I was relatively close with my weight. I said I was 215 to 220. That machine was saying I'm 223 and a half pounds. So heavy right now. I have 76 pounds of body fat, and I'm at 30. No, sorry. I have 39 and a half pounds of dry lean mass and 84.2. Wait. Yeah. 84.2 pounds of gross skeletal muscle mass. And my body fat percentage is 33.9. So that's about 4 or 5% higher actually than I thought it was. And my weight is about 5 to 8 pounds higher than I thought it was. So I'm definitely not in as good shape as I thought I was. And I was certainly expecting me to be around about 215 to 220 and about 28-29% body fat. So I'm definitely higher. But I was spot on my BMI. My BMI is 34, which is, I don't know if that's considered obese, but I would say it's pretty darn close. I don't know. This chart is helpful, but it's not. Oh, here we go. BMI is an index to use. Yep, obesity using height and weight. Percentage of body fat compared to body weight. Yeah, but it doesn't give me, yeah. So I was going over this chart with the man at the counter there, Ali, and he was telling me that there's two good things about my report. One is that my skeletal muscle mass is very high, which I kind of figured. You just can't see a lot of it right now. So my skeletal muscle mass at 84.2 gross pounds is pretty good. That's pretty good. That's kind of what that's really one of the only things I have going for me right here. The only other thing I have going for me is that one of the other things that apparatus measured was how many calories your body burns at rest. So at rest, in a day, over the course of 24 hours, my body is burning 1,800 calories. So he was telling me that that's really good, and that the amount of skeletal muscle mass I have is also good. And because my skeletal muscle mass is so high, I actually fall into the ideal range, which is misleading, because really there's three ranges here: common, ideal, and desired. And I fall into the ideal range, but really my skeletal muscle mass is what is carrying me there. If my skeletal muscle mass was, say, whatever, it's tough to tell from this chart, but if my skeletal muscle mass was, say, 15 pounds lighter or 15% lighter, I can't tell which one, I would be in the common. I would be considered in the common. So I'm not well into ideal. I'm kind of on the cusp. So there we go. But yeah, I thought this was pretty cool. I mean, I still haven't taped myself, but at least I know my weight now. If this wasn't so convenient, I wouldn't be tracking it. But because this is so convenient and this shop is actually relatively close to being on the way home for me, I can stop at this place once a week or twice a month or 3 times a month. I really don't mind. This thing even measured my approximate body mass on the left and right side of my body. So my left arm is 9 pounds, and 8.9 pounds. My right arm is 8.8 pounds. My left leg is 21.7 pounds, and my right leg is 21.8 pounds. So I thought that was pretty cool. So knowing that my body fat percentage is at 33.9%, that's high. That's really high. And to have a body fat percentage that high, the only reason my BMI is as low as it is because of my skeletal muscle mass is so high. So thankfully that is saving me on paper, but it's not saving me in the mirror. So at least this gives me a lot more of what's, a good view of what's going on. I know where I stand now. And quite frankly, I'm very happy I did this now and not 3 weeks ago, because I've already lost close to 20 pounds. So I was probably somewhere around 240. My BMI was probably like 40. My body fat percentage was probably like between 35 and 38. So, wow. Yeah, so I'm not I thought I was in bad shape, but this is telling me I'm in, the only thing I really have going for me is the quantity of muscle mass I have on my frame and the fact that I am burning a lot of calories at rest. So just wanted to update that because I thought this was pretty cool. I know this is YouTube and people can watch this from all around the planet, but if any of you local people are watching this, you can get this InBody analysis done at, I think it was called 5 Star Nutrition in Rhode Island. I think they have one in Massachusetts too. I think they have a couple in Massachusetts. So 5 Star Nutrition. And this was at no cost. I mean, I bought something, but some lady came in while I was there and she used it. She didn't buy anything. She just used the machine. So I thought that was pretty cool. Now I have a good indicator as to where I stand, and I'm going to go in every week or 2 or 3 and check this out, have it done, and then report back. This will be another, video update that we can incorporate into this. So if any of you want to follow along with this, I found this at a supplement shop. Maybe you guys can too. And if you can't, I guess if you're really gung-ho about getting this done, you could go to your doctor, your primary care physician. Could probably give you some of these numbers. Some of them you can do at home. If you have a scale, which I don't, you can do your weight. If you have a tape measure, you can get a rough estimate of your body fat. I think you need a tape measure and a body fat caliper. Both are very cheap. I just don't do it, especially now that I found this. And I think you can calculate your BMI pretty easily. I don't remember exactly what it is, but BMI, muscle fat. It's on here somewhere. But determine obesity. It doesn't say how. I don't remember exactly how you determine your BMI. Oh, kilograms divided by, I don't know. You only need a couple basic things for it. I'm sure you can look it up with a simple Google search. I think it's your weight, height, and maybe a couple measurements. You can determine your BMI, or weight, height, and age, or something like that. There's a simple formula. So there are some of these things that you can do at home with a couple simple tools. But as far as basal metabolic rate and, I'm sure this isn't as accurate as a doctor, but I'm sure it's relatively accurate in regards to body fat, so next best thing next to a doctor. So yeah. And thank you to everyone who has watched any of my videos recently, or really at any time. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for helping and showing support for my channel. If you like this video or you want to follow along, please leave a like, comment. Really appreciate that. And I will sign in later to say hi to y'all and update after my evening cardio. So this has been Modern Fitness 1753, signing out.